So, welcome to the latest video on my channel, as well as a little bit of an update on what's going on. So, I live in New South Wales in Australia, and well, the Delta variant of COVID has happened. So, yeah, no games are going to be happening for a while. The last game uploaded on the channel actually was the day before the outbreak happened. Yeah, so annoying. Happy to have 100 subscribers. 119 I think I'm up to by the point I'm actually posting this. Thank you all. I hope you're enjoying the content, and I hope that as soon as this outbreak's over, I'm able to get more content out. But yes, let's have a look at some of the stuff that's coming up. I got a little bit of a review. I'm going to review this Rubicon Nebelwerfer. I'm going to be I noticed there's no painting tutorials on Hungarians at all on YouTube that I could find anyway. So I'm going to paint up these Hungarian paratroopers, which will hopefully show both how you can paint regular Hungarians and how to paint paratroopers specifically, because some of them the LMG team's the best one to show, because this guy's got a camo jacket on and this guy doesn't, so you'll see the paratrooper specifics on him and just everyone else on him. Yeah, I've also grabbed some nice work that I'm working on, like this M3 Lee for my Soviets, and also, it's just out of reach. There they are. M10 Wolverine / Jackson, which I had to do a little bit of a conversion on the Rubicon kit. The turret ring on the Jackson is smaller than on the Wolverine. Well, I say Wolverine, the term Wolverine was never actually used during the war, but that's beside the point. And I've, from OTP Terrain, I got this 3D printed, what's this thing called? The B4 203mm howitzer, which I've painted up. Hopefully, yeah, you can kind of see how good that paint job is. I'm rather proud of it, to be honest. It's the first time I've actually managed to paint some Soviet infantry in the same way as the initial set of Soviet infantry which I bought, which were a commission. But that commissioner went rogue when I sent him a second commission, and I never got everything back from that. So yeah. Yeah. So there's a B4 howitzer, bit of a 3D print, and you can kind of see that. But yeah. Well, there's my little 2 minutes of intro on what's going on. Let's clear the table, and let's crack open this Rubicon Nebelwerfer. So, first things first, like all Rubicon metal models, the little thing here is also the instruction manual, plus it's got a little ad for another one on the back, so you can see our instructions. Looks nice and simple to put together. I'll get all this out. So we've got a whole bunch of just stuff in there. We'll put it together, see what it looks like. And our crew figures are in here. Here we go. Now, I'm not the largest fan of Rubicon's crew figures because they're more true scale rather than heroic like the rest of the figures. But the thing I like so much about these guys is you'll see they don't have German Y straps that most German infantry have. And so there's not going to be a lot of work for me to do to convert these to Hungarians. All I'm going to have to do is... Rubicon actually goes the extra mile and sculpts the little Reichsadler onto them. So I'm just going to have to get those off to make these guys Hungarians. So let's get the crew figures out. Let's put them together and see how they look. Okay, so I've built the crew. There they are. You'll notice I haven't used the Rubicon heads. I find they're just too small. And so I've used metal, German, and Finnish... Oh, if I can get it to focus. Metal, German, and Finnish heads. I can't get him to focus. In any case, there's the crew. You'll notice they have pegs on their feet, which is designed for, of course, fitting on Rubicon's bases. Although I'll be using this base from Rendetta instead. The crew were kind of a pain to put together, and I had to use a lot of plastic putty to actually get the arms to stick. The holes weren't molded right, in my opinion. Anyway. Let's build the, I was going to say gun, but it's launcher, and see how it all looks together. So I'm at this point in the build, and firstly, the The Nebelwerfer really doesn't want to stick to the glue. Oh, that should be down. I've just noticed it's up. Yep. The Nebelwerfer really doesn't want to stick to the glue, but the biggest problem I'm finding, I'm at literally the last part of the instructions, is that the actual Werfer itself, I don't know if I can show it, is too wide. The place to clip it in is too wide, and so it literally doesn't fit. And you can't make it less wide because it's at the width it needs to be. So I don't know. I'm almost certain this is model the company's error, but it's frustrating for me. I'm going to see what I can do about it. All right, it took a while, but I've finally got the tube in place and all the crew glued down as well. So, pros of the kit: it's far more heavily detailed than Warlord's one. I've got both. The Warlord Nebelwerfer is far less detailed. If you're playing Romanians or Hungarians, it's far much easier to edit this one to fit your crew. I don't know if Italians use Nebelwerfers, but again, it'd be more easy, especially as the crew don't have those Y straps that are so hard to edit off. Cons of the kit: the metal really doesn't take to super glue. I mean, this is just an Australian, I don't know if they sell this in other countries. I think it says New Zealand on there. This is just an Australian super glue brand, but I use it for everything, and I've never had troubles with it until now. Nothing wanted to stick. Frustrating, but I got it working. The Werfer is online. The other pro of the kit would be that the crew are all in a reloading pose, right? Whereas with the Warlord one, the crew are in, some of them are reloading, some of them are firing, some of them are just standing there, and it makes it hard to make a crew that looks like they're actually manning the gun. Whereas here they look like they're actually manning the gun. So yeah. Would I buy it again? Probably not, because I don't need another one, but also it was a very difficult kit to put together. The crew didn't go, like, nothing fit was the problem. The detail is incredible, but none of it would fit together, and that was really frustrating. Yeah. It comes with a whole bunch more shells, which I haven't put on. They're over there. Or shells, I say. Rockets. I'd rather have a look at where I'm going to put them before I put them on, but I'll probably put all of them on to make it look like this is one that's actually being used in combat. But yeah, there you go. The Rubicon Nebelwerfer. Thanks, guys. Yeah, like I said at the start of the video, COVID lockdown's probably going to really restrict my channel. So there probably won't be a lot of uploads coming. I do have footage of a game of Hungarians versus Soviets. I wanted it to be the start of a campaign. So we'll see about whether I choose to upload that or not. I don't think the footage is particularly good. I don't think the game's particularly good. But yeah, I mean, if lockdown gets extended even further, I mean, having something on the channel is going to be better than nothing. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.